Welcome to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe my YouTube channel. Today, the sprawling metropolis is synonymous with the pandemic that claimed 227,000 lives in the UK, along with its sinister labs where top-secret biological experiments are carried out within the first few days of Britain's initial lockdown in March 2020, as millions were confined to their homes. Questions were already being asked about whether Wuhan's Institute of Virology could be behind the outbreak. Now, as the country marks the 5-year anniversary of COVID-19, an exclusive documentary by The Sun reveals the experts, scientists, and investigators who not only believe the virus was caused by a lab leak, but that American scientists helped to cover up the scandal. Our documentary took me to the heart of the origins of COVID and explores whether China was trying to cover up the creation of a biological weapon by blaming the pandemic on a wet food market 17 miles away. We also reveal that, while scientists publicly insisted the disease came from natural sources, behind the scenes they were exchanging messages about a laboratory leak. One expert told us, Watergate was nothing compared to this. This is the Chernobyl of biology. Dr. Robert Redfield, the former head of the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, said that a few months before the pandemic, the Wuhan Institute was taken over by the Chinese military while officials deleted its databases and took on a contract for a new ventilation system. We now know that 3 lab researchers fell ill in November 2019, a month before the first COVID cases were reported to the World Health Organization. I think that's when the pandemic started, said Dr. Redfield, describing a frenzied cover-up that was keeping Chinese President Xi Jinping up at night. The U.S. virologist says he was aggressively silenced when he voiced fears COVID had leaked from the lab, where Batwoman scientist Shi Zhengli was carrying out experiments on strains of coronavirus. Dr. Redfield, 73, a former U.S. Army officer, also tells The Sun of the moment President Donald Trump told China's president he wanted to send a team into the country to help, only to be ignored. Our documentary also probes links between a British-born businessman and American funding into virus research at the Wuhan Institute. Zoologist Peter Daszak, an expert in how diseases jump from animals to humans, ran a virus hunting group called the EcoHealth Alliance, which was given millions of taxpayer dollars through the U.S. Department of Defense. In May 2018, the company, which claims it is dedicated to protecting wildlife and public health from the emergence of disease, put in a grant proposal for research that would have manipulated a virus strikingly similar to the one behind COVID-19. Dr. Redfield said, they proposed to change this virus, and lo and behold. He said the fact COVID was ready-made for human transmission immediately rang alarm bells.